I got money, I got ain't no dance moves. I was posted on the stoop, hanging with my Haitians. On the news, on front pages. Ain't no relations. I was taking being friends and both cause they easy.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. Today's game will be all about the turnovers. The Vikings are #1 in turnover differential, and they'll be up against a Packers team that knows they have to take care of the ball.
EA Sports coverage takes us to one of the newest jewels on the NFL landscape, US Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. It can certainly get loud inside this building, and just a few moments ago when the Vikings were introduced, it was downright shaking in here. They're set for football as the Vikings get ready to do battle. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20 with the Green Bay Packers. First carry now for the rookie, Dalvin Cook. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
I remember the first time I saw Dalvin Cook play in college. I was watching him on TV, called a scouting friend of mine and said, "Who is this guy? He's special." And he said, "Dude, you're watching a home run hitter on the field."
Yeah, he was special in Tallahassee. Left Florida State their all-time leader in rushing yards and touchdowns. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Again, it's Cook. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
On 2nd down, Cook. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. So add that tackle for a loss to the 2 that he had a week ago.
And you know what he's doing right now?
Smiling?
Yeah, definitely doing that. But he's also patting his guys on the back, his defensive front, because they're keeping him clean, meaning no one's getting to him as a blocker. He's able to run to the football, and the plays he's making, he's throwing them in the offensive backfield.
And he'll be knocked down sideways right there at the 43. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. First down, here's the run with Cook. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
They run it again with Cook. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down.
Here we go now.
Keenum on 3rd down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the Michigan man, Jake Ryan. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. They were ball hawks last week. They had a trio of interceptions on defense. In the first drive, they pick up right where they left off.
They're creating quite a reputation for themselves, aren't they? And sometimes what happens is When they know that the defense can take the ball away, as they saw the previous week, now you try too hard to not let them take it away, and you force yourself into errors. They've intimidated them in a sense and got the ball from them.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down. So the offense has it 1st and 10. To throw is Rodgers. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a
and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 15, and he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
Hurry up, here we go.
They run the counter with Cook. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Now Keenum. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. A short gain there of just 4, and that'll bring up a 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a 1st down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. They'll start here with a give to Mixon. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
They'll stay on the ground, Mixon again. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you could see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere.
Yeah, you count on your offensive line to give you a little bit of space, a little bit of time so you can...
The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Linval Joseph in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. On play action, now Rodgers. And he can't bring it in. Incomplete. He dropped it on the crossing route. 4th down now.
And absolutely zero surprise that one was incomplete, huh? I mean, truthfully, how many OCs have we seen with 3rd and 20 on their play sheet and go, oh, I've got the exact play to dial up?
Now, that's just a head-scratching down when you're facing a 3rd and 20. Tried to complete it, couldn't get it done. Here's Sherrills. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. And now out comes Minnesota. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. So the offense now dealing with a 2nd and 7.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
Keenum going to throw. And a hit jarred loose. It's incomplete.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
The Vikings on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Let's go.
Shotgun snap for Keenum. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. A good pickup there at 22.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Handoff comes to Cook. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Getting the sense, Charles, are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Now Keenum. Incomplete. Right side, the tight end Rudolph. And down inside the 15 he goes. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. 2nd quarter begins with the Vikings holding the football. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
A toss to Cook. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle.
Throwing on 3rd down, Keenum. It's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. And we were scoreless up until this point in the second quarter. Now we finally have a little action.
Let's see where this action takes us. First quarter, no points at all. Now we've got our first score of the game. Well, does that signal that we're going to get more as we go along, or will it revert back to what we saw in the beginning of the game?
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Reminder that coming up later tonight in the national window, we'll see the Giants travel out to Denver to take on the Broncos. And then tomorrow night, it's the Colts and Titans, an AFC South battle from Nashville.
Both of them have designs on winning that division.
Mixon gets the nod to start the drive. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run.
Hey, 50. 58.
On second down, here's Rodgers. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Emerson Griffin in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. 18 yards the gain for number 18. Now Mixon. A big hit. Knocked down sideways. Looks to be right around the 40. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and just like that, it's 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers got his target, Samuel. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move. Rodgers now on 1st down. Caught left side by Cobb. There he goes inside the 30. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the toss, Mixon. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Wide open receiver complete. And they do get him down, but not before he reaches the 4-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
To throw, it's Rodgers. Forced out to his left. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And this will get out of bounds at the 2-yard line. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and goal. Rodgers now to throw. And they will score. It's a Packer touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Packers are able to cash in for 6. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. Crosby on now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
Now it's Keenum. Lets it fly for Thielen. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's 2nd down.
All right, here we go.
Here's Keenum to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Now a play fake, and it's Keenum. He'll buy some time right. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. So 1:55 to go in the first half. More from Minneapolis after this. Here's Ryan Quigley now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. A great return there of 22 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The drive will commence with a run by Mixon. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
One thing rookies need to learn at this level, and quick, make a cut, be decisive, and go. Because in college, you could dance around and wait for a hole to open because you're probably a better athlete than most of the guys on the field, but not on the NFL level.
Easy.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Now they run with Mixon. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. On first down, Rodgers. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Everson Griffin in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back.
Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. It's the rookie corner from Iowa, Desmond King. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. And the young buck, the rookie, just racked up his first career interception.
And how about the scouting department? They've got to be very happy right now because in NFL parlance, he's a third-day selection. Anyone after the 4th round, that's big-time scouting right there. And what a great play he just made.
So they get the INT. Now here's Keenum. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. 7 yards there on the first down screen play. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Our first update now comes from Atlanta. The Dolphins have jumped out to an early lead in their ball game. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. Now Keenum throwing on second. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. The Vikings on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, here we go. Green, 39. Green, 39.
From the gun, it's Keenum. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
All right, need you to check my eyes here. This entire unit defensively, I think, has looked really strong in the first half, especially in the secondary. They've been cohesive, fast to the football. We just saw another example arriving there to help knock that one away.
Here's Ryan Quigley now as he's on to punt for Minnesota. And a fake here. Direct snap to the up man. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. It's such a risky play there to fake it. You're either the hero or the GOAT. Here they're going to be the GOAT.
Unfortunate, too, because you know they thought they had something there. They don't call it just to call it. They don't just say, oh, what the heck, let's go ahead and fake it here. They feel like they've got something on. They've got the defense in the right spot. Just unsuccessful in that opportunity.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This from 54 yards away. That's on target, but it's no good. He had it on line, but it came up just shy of the crossbar. So we've reached intermission here in a low-scoring game. 7-3 is our score. As we'll send you down to Orlando, where Larry Ridley has our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This fielded at the 2. He's He's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. And now the Packers get set to go. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies and try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Everson Griffin in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year.
Hey, 626.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the intended target, and it's third down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Rodgers now throwing on third and long. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to fourth down.
My man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
Yeah, really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Sherrills to return it. Excellent work on the run back there, 33 yards. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10.
Here we go now.
They start the drive with Cook, and very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Now let's go.
Play action. Now it's Keenum sliding out of the pocket. They're looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. A good pickup there of 20 yards. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. A give. This is Cook. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Ten yards still left on second down. To throw is Keenum. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they do stop him, but he takes it all the way to the 2. He got 29 yards that time.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Second down following the incompletion.
All right, here we go.
Now Keenum. And he can't corral it. Maybe a big missed opportunity there defensively in the end zone. And now third down.
All right, Captain. It's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you kind of run out of your running plays, fire another one into the end zone. Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
And Forbath will put this one through, and they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. A decent drive there to start the
time to go in this one, take the points, move on, and let your defense try to get the ball.
To kick it away after the made field goal. It's a very short kick, taken right at the 20. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And he'll get this one up to the 26. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it, because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Again, it's Mixon. He'll be dropped at the 30. The shifty move couldn't free him. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. Throwing is Rodgers. It gets it over the middle to Cobb. And he's got the 1st before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Rodgers to Cobb, good for a Green Bay 1st. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. 2nd down following the run. Rodgers going to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he loses the football a 2nd time. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down. On play action, it's Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. Looking deep for Adams. A swing pass caught. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Davante Adams, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Packers add on to their lead. And it's up. It's good. Our score, 14-6. Crosby on now to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Trying to fire up that running game with Dalvin Cook. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
So this brings up a 2nd and 2. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Here we go now.
To throw on 2nd down is Keenum. And Rudolph has it left side. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
As far as tight ends go, this guy's not a speed burner. He's much more of an inline blocking type of a tight end. But how about this last play? Made a nice catch and picked up the first down.
That's what impresses me about him. When he's called upon, usually gets it done. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And, oh, he is really laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back. 11 more on that one and another first down. And now the offense operates in the red zone.
Here we go.
Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, Keenum. And this is caught at the 8. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A solid pickup of 13 sets them up 1st and goal. The offense operating inside the 10 at the 8 here. It's 1st and goal.
Here we go. Green, 39.
Throwing is Keenum. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
Yeah, it worked very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well. They made the decision to go for 2. They didn't get it. They remained down by 2 points. Should they have kicked it there?
A 3rd quarter, I'm okay with it. Maybe 1st or 2nd, you don't. I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah, again, I keep coming back to I don't like to chase a lot of points.
Yeah.
But I also don't know what kicking an extra point being down 1 does for me.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. A toss play to Mixon. And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
And Anthony Barr just has it all as far as I'm concerned in terms of physique, athletic ability, and now he's versatile as well. When he came out of UCLA, he played outside linebacker, but also down defensive end. The Vikings can utilize those same sort of skills.
They'll run here with Mixon. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
Now Rodgers. And the 3rd down pass falls incomplete.
But plain and simple, that's the 2nd time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm is just off? He's got thrown off. He's got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit at the 18-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Keenum now on 1st down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Vince Wilfork able to get in and run him down for a loss of 14. From his goal line here, Keenum. And this is incomplete. Dalvin Cook is running back, the intended target. And now it's 3rd down. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This will be 3rd and a mile. Working from the gun, Keenum. Under pressure, and down he goes in the end zone, and that's a safety. Now, the 2 points, that's not totally critical at this point. Still a 1-score game, but they do have to give away the football with no guarantees they're going to get it back.
Yeah, or at least if they get it back, will they have any time to do anything with it? So they've got to send their defense out there and say, guys, we got to have it right now. Save some time for us.
Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked so well, and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
That good for 19 and a 1st down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Mixon, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. He's got his target. It's Cobb. And he's able to pick up the 1st before he's taken down at the 27. 18 yards the gain for number 18. Now they'll run it on the toss. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. To throw is Rodgers. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Give him 5 on the screenplay, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Sharif Floyd in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down. And this one is right down the middle. And that'll make this a 7-point game. So, Charles, I think from a defensive perspective, you have to look at that field goal there and consider it a win.
You were able to keep them within a touchdown, so no question about it. That was the kind of stand that keeps you in ball games.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Now the Vikings offense gets set to take over here. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
Now a give running right, it's Cook. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. Fresh set of downs here. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And he's got this one just across midfield to the 49. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Coming right, this is Cook on the toss play. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
Now Cook. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And some space here. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And complete, right side, the tight end Rudolph. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Adam Thielen, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. Forbath out to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
So 2nd and medium, 2nd and 5 now. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. Another timeout called by the Vikings now. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Now the offense lining up. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Rodgers throwing here. Room here to run. A good pickup there, 26 yards. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They'll try the right side with Stewart. Powerful running. And he carries this one all the way down to the 9. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 8 and a good first step there with 2nd and goal coming up. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for the Packers, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they'll return home next week to take on the New Orleans Saints. Meanwhile, for the Vikings, the loss here will move them back to 500 at 3-3. And they'll be at home for one next week as the Baltimore Ravens come to town.